Since the last time we talked, you've written a song called Storm Surge.
With my co-writer Ronnie Watts, the Saltwater Cowboy.
I might like that better.
Let's just look at him.
Yeah, when you complain about pictures, you look at him. Do you think you would have written lyrics about a storm surge in any year other than a hike year?
I never have, but I've been here for 24 years now.
Mm-hmm. I really like the way the song kind of takes a event and brings it into a country song, you know.
Well, Ronnie Watts is from Okeechobee, Florida, I believe is the name of the place. Okeechobee. I'm probably not saying it right. But anyway, he's from Florida. He came to Texas shortly after the storm. He's a carpenter, a stucco guy. That's what he does. He does stucco. He's been working in Houston. He's going to quit fighting 45 and try to get work on the island. And maybe he'll get to sing, you know? That's what he'd really like to do. That's his dream. His dream is to open up with George Strait and to sing on that square of wood at the Ryman. And there's one other one. 3 things he told me were his dream. You know?
But I always think too much music is just about kind of abstractions, you know, and you bring in like a real situation here and take it to an abstraction where, you know...
Well, I've been writing poetry since I was a small child. I wrote a book that I self-published in 2001 called Wildflower Freedom. And somebody bought my book, Mr. Mike Black, and he's a music producer. He has his own record company, and he believed in me, hooked me up with a co-writer that knows music, because I don't know anything about music. I like the way it sounds. I wish I could sing, but I can't. My voice is horrible. But we wrote a bunch of songs together, and then one day I got a brainy idea just before Hurricane Ike, actually. It was like the 15th, 16th, and 17th of August. I wrote 12 poems about NASCAR. Sent them to my co-writer and said, let's make an album. There isn't one. That's just NASCAR. And now we have one. It's called NASCAR Junkie. It came out January 31st. We had a release party at the Poop Deck.
How has the Poop Deck been this summer compared to other summers?
Pretty normal. I mean, the people are still coming. I mean, I still have plenty of tourists and regulars that come to see us. And the girls seem to be happy. The boss seems to be happy. Business seems to be pretty normal to me. Nobody's complaining.
And okay. And what about the city of Galveston as a whole this summer?
The restaurants are all back open. Pretty much everybody's back open. Everybody seems to be putting their lives back together, and those that aren't putting their lives back together are leaving. They're going somewhere else. I don't know. And people that have changed their lives and they're not drinking anymore, I don't know, because I run a bar. I see people when they're out and they're drinking and they're partying, and when I don't see them anymore, they've quit that kind of lifestyle and started something different. The people in Hawaii.
Well, it's only going to be 35 miles an hour. No big deal. You were saying that, are you filming? Oh, you gotta cut that. Alright.
Coming back to life.
Mm-hmm.
You pick the trash up off the streets, you put the sand back on the beach, and you had Mardi Gras right on time in 2009.
Okay.
And you're coming back to life.
Yeah.
You know?
You know, even Bolivar's coming back pretty strong, you know.
There's lights up again, you know, the lights are up and running. I mean, Galveston's coming back to life.
Mm-hmm.
It looks nice.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, looks like home again.
Yeah, yeah.